Hello everyone. Alright. Let's get started here in a sec. Okay. Hello, welcome in. Let's see first, I think I'm just starting. Just gotta get an idea about it. Roughly what I'm looking for. Roughly. 3 actually works better. Hold on. 3 would actually work a lot better. Let's see. I'll put this in a little bit. Oops. Let's see, I can put that in there. I see something in the middle here. Something in the middle. Let's see. What can I put in the middle here? It's something. I could do this in the center. Guess that can work, I guess. Nah. It's gonna be like that. It has to be on the outside. There's my... Yeah, that can work. Yeah, that'll work. Because then I have to make out the rest of the car, so that'll work. I'll just do it 2 over. Hello, how's everyone doing today? Yeah, it should work. Yeah, like the title says, this light's a little slight bit different. Slightly. Not much, just a little bit. You'll see why I say that in just a minute. But yeah, this light's a little bit different. Okay, I'm just trying to get the base of what I'm trying to make right now. Because actually this, map, it's sort of like a sort of surprise gift, a little bit. Once the channel hits a certain mark, then it'll show up. But for right now, it's kind of a surprise gift. I say kind of because I had a whole series on it, but I got rid of it a little bit because I didn't exactly know what to do with it. But this is sort of a surprise gift because it's part of something much bigger. And it's like a really big Bed Wars map. Thank you. That's better. Alright, now. I know it looks small, but you'll see what I mean in a second. I just gotta fit the underside a little bit. So I have something to work with a little bit. Because I decided to take a break from the other live. Like the other stuff. I decided to take a break for a second. Let's see, up. I think this would be over here. Should be up and over. Actually, this needs to be out one more. It needs to go up and over. Trust me, the builds will get a little bit more complex as it goes along. Right now it's just starting sort of simple a little bit. Hello, hi Reese. The builds are just starting a little simple, but they'll get more progressively harder and complex. Because it's kind of like a through the decades kind of era. Well, once it's finished, it's a Bed Wars map. Okay. Let's see. Put in a little bit. If I remember how to do it right. Okay, that's the back. So this one should have like a rounded back. Specifically just for this one. Which I'll work on right now. This one I'm intentionally making look rusty though. The rest will look a lot better. Alright, let's start with the front here a little bit. Because this has to go... Yeah, I'm gonna just bring this out a little bit. Slightly. That's better. I mean, this can come down the front. And I can put side pieces here. No, that's the underside. Okay. Now, let's see. I need yeah, that'll work. So I need this for the front. I think we'll stick with the wider front here. Specifically for the fact of the matter, this is supposed to be wide in the front. And have the sides here. There we go. Let's see. I think I'll leave it blank for just a moment. For a little bit. But I will put in the original pieces of its motor. Yeah, I'll put this here. I can do this off to the side, like sort of like piping a little bit. And I can cover it. Cover it a little. I'm also going to add stairs too, but that will be in a hot second. Okay. So this is going to be towards the top of it. So I just add in the front, really. What did I do? Oh yeah, I took... Wait. Actually, I think I need tinted glass. Not actual light. You'll see why. Because with that... the tinted, if I can darken it a little bit, actually no, use that but darken it, because it's technically not supposed to have lights, so I'm just going to kind of simulate that they're there without actually putting lights there, at least just for this one. This one I can kind of use something like spruce. I know it's gonna look. It's meant to look like sort of pieced together. It's meant to look that way. Out there. That's better. Okay. A little bit. So, and then... supposed to have this, like, rounded look. Like, right in the front here. I put the glass up here more. Put it back a slight bit. Make sure you put it up one more. Then I'll just work with the roof on it. Because the thing's meant to have a door, so I kind of cement a door a little bit. Because it's just high up, but yeah. I think in here we can just go for just plain white. Because you're not going to see it. Yeah, that works. That way we can fit in everything else. That way you can sort of stand inside if you wanted to. While I'm building this, how's everyone's day going though? Okay. Now, oh, that's there. I can kind of this up too, so it's flush with everything else. Put this back just a little. This is more like a tractor than anything, so this is gonna have to go back a little bit. Yeah, that'll work. It's like flat on top a little bit. Like a little bit of a raise, but flat on top mostly. The same curved idea goes all the way up the back. Okay. Not like that. Yes, it does go off the back, but not like that. That's better. Okay. Okay. I just gotta create an arch. This up a little bit more. I'll get to work on the interior in just a second. I think it's just, yeah. It was more like this. I don't think there were two doors. This was definitely Windows, though. Alright, let's get to work on the inside. Start here. Yeah, swap out everything. Let's see. Where is it? Oh. Need this. Frame and I think it's just a regular seat. I can see what this is, but this could work? Nah, that's not gonna work. Right, we'll start with this because I can sort of set that. Set that there. Then I can set the seat up here. At this point, the seats were kind of just very small seats. They weren't exactly known for being safe. So what I'm gonna do is some fencing. I don't have anything else. That's basically about it right for that. Yeah, they weren't known for having fencing. So let's put the, sort of the overcoat, if you will, on it. Just have the rounding look. Okay. There we go. Alright. It's more like a tractor than an old car, but that was basically what they had, really. Like you just plopped down the seat here, and that was basically what they had. So I'm just gonna put just something in the center. Just for him to like sit in, but yeah, that's basically what they had. See if I can label it. Just put like some number on it. Don't know where on earth I put that. I guess I could just do the top here. Guess that works. Because they really didn't put it on the sides so much. They had a lot on the top, but not on the sides. So that's basically that one. I think we can put copper slabs though, if they have it. I don't think they did. They might. Yeah, they do. Just to add a little extra depth. Okay. So that's basically the old car. The old one. Like this was like at the start kind of per se. think I'll do another one, but give me a hot second. Let me just look something up. Hold on. Hold on. One sec. Okay. Yeah, they all have roughly that same body style. So I think we'll just copy and paste a little bit. A little bit. Because they roughly have all the same body style. I'll just put one, just do two. Just put one back here. I'm gonna go super crazy. So how about one like right here? That should be enough. You shouldn't have to do 3 of them. Okay. The front half. Like I said, it's just the very it's basically the same idea a little bit. They didn't have much variety for this, but like I said, in a future video, it's part of a much bigger thing. And I mean a whole lot bigger. And like I said, it's going to be a Bed Wars map. That was the idea a little bit for it. Alright, I'll just finish this up a little bit. It does the same. Yeah, it does the same. Yeah, it does that thing. We're good. I got the rhythm down low. It's not too hard to copy. Oh, not too hard all that much. Could be one bigger though. Not that. Thank you. This was supposed to be at least one bigger. finish this up. I think with the future models, I might make it a little bit more condensed. This one I'm just trying to make it so it's more open. Also put stuff inside it. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. So I'll just add one more. It's not meant to be too big. Just big enough, but not too big. Oops. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Not too far apart. Yeah, this is gonna take a while, but hope you guys are having a good day though. Okay. Good. Okay, and just a little bit up, slightly. There we go. Much better. Hello, welcome in. Okay. The side's done, so I'm just gonna bring it over. It's not hard to copy. That's the good thing about this one. Can't save for that, same for what's coming up. step plate here. Give it some variety. Alright. Now, let me add in the interior a little bit. Okay. I can just cover this up. Actually, do one more, then I can cover it up. There we go. Come on. Thank you. Okay. Good. Now, much better. Now I can just cover up the front here a little bit. And of course, let's screw that up. This was meant to go here. Whoops. Yeah. Good. Alright. Let's do the middle here. There we go. I think one more should do it. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I think we can do that. floorboard back in. Yeah. Oh, come on. Thank you. Perfect. Alright. Trapdoors and the other one. Then I think we can go on to the more complex builds. Whoops. Actually, I might not even need that other one. So I might just be able to do this. Alright. Now. Give it a bumper. Give it a bumper, split the window. Put that back. Okay. Just had to give it a bumper and split the window a little bit. This old looking car. Alright, now I need item frame. That stupid clock again. No. You stop grabbing random stuff. Thank you. Okay. Hey, Mesa. Just working on a Bed Wars map of mine. One that I plan to add sort of in the future once my channel hits roughly a certain amount of subs, because we're getting kind of close to it a little bit. So once it hits a certain amount, I'm going to release this as a Bed Wars. That's the idea for it. I think right now I'm just gonna set this farther back. So I don't exactly need it up that far. Yeah, that'll work. Just want some variation. Not much, but at least you get the point. And yeah, but you can erase this. Okay. Because I used to have a series on this, but I got rid of it because I didn't know what to do with it. And it didn't exactly fit the channel that well, so I just got rid of it. But it's definitely not the first car I've built, though. Let's see. Put 7, I guess. I don't know. There we go. Okay. Now just add the last little bits. And we'll move on to the hard stuff. At least the harder stuff. Those ones will take a while. These ones kind of had more of a simple design. I should really include an image of what I was trying to go for though. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's move on to something a bit more complex per se. Because those two are already done. So I'll just move on to something a bit more complex. What era is this? 1950s. Oh boy. Since I have no idea what that is off the top of my head. Ah, not too bad. Actually, you might actually recognize this car a bit more. Once I actually get to building it, you might actually know this one. Maybe. Alright, and get that out of there. That's you. I mean, keep that, but light and so I can't find that clock to save life. I know it's here, I just don't see it. There it is. Let's see, this too. Okay. Alright. Let's get started. Because this one's going to be a little bit better. Let's see, I'll start at the other end. Because there's a couple here that are, I think, worth including. This one, I'm thinking I'm going to take up the whole thing on. So I'm probably going to black out the inside for these ones, because these ones are so big. But I promise you it's for a reason. Not that I'm trying to be lazy. Whoops. Good. Oh, shoot. Oops. Did not mean to do that. No. Thank you. And yes, if you do hear water, there actually is water, like right here. My game isn't glitching out or anything. Yeah. Okay. Again, then we'll do the outside. Then we'll get started. Once we have the base, then we'll get started on the bodywork for this one. This one's going to be a little bit more complex. Okay. Good. Now it has to be a bit straighter. Comes out a little bit. Maybe about 2 out. Okay. I see what it needs. There we go. Much better. Then there's... I think making the front first is probably the best move on this one. Then we'll worry about making the back after the front's made. You'll be able to tell in a heartbeat where the car comes from once it's actually done. Okay, that needs to be like a shiny color. I don't know how on earth I'm gonna get a shiny color, but I got it. Then we'll do this right here. This doesn't become obvious in 2 seconds as to what car this is. I don't feel sorry for anyone born in 2005. This has to go up one. Sort of. And not there. It's like right off to the side. Actually, it's not even there. It's like right off to the side. So technically it's like right here. I know that's like right here about. Okay, much better. Okay. Let's see. Looks stone, but let's see. Is there anything I can use? Now keep in mind, the colors might be a slight bit off, but I'll try to keep it to the original colors as best as possible. Now we can work on the back a little bit. Actually, I think that this has to come up a bit. Because it's not that far back. At least it's not supposed to be. And right about here. Come up a slight bit. Not that. Because I'm going to bring this bumper forward a bit. Bring this forward. This forward. This here. Okay. Right, and now has one more sort of up here a bit. There's some I can place on this is good. There we go. Alright, now let's curve the front in a little bit. Like I said, the colors might be a little bit off. And I screwed that up. Because it's supposed to be here. That ray starts. Okay. Is this right? Uh-oh. One's off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, one's off. Oops. Now I'll space this out a little bit. Because towards the back here, it does like taper out towards the back here. Yeah, now. Okay. No, not that. Sure, I have a better idea. Since they're all encased, I can do something else for the like windshield. Not the windshield, the lights. What am I saying? So I put this one back. So I put this one back. This here. Could just put. Since the light will glow through some blocks. Let's see. Put this lantern behind it. Hopefully it glows. Burns it up, maybe. No, not really. Not really. You get the idea. Okay, let's move on to the side. I should have brought this out one more. There we go. Yeah, it works better. Let's see. Next up is the windshield, but I'm gonna build the rest of the car first before I do all that. Okay. Good. Much better. Push comes to shove at actual gameplay, you're more than likely just gonna go under it. Okay. Yeah, like push comes to shove, you're more than likely just gonna go under the thing. So I'm just gonna put this here. I'll place the inside. Perfect. Alright. Okay. Fact. Should be straight back. Yep, it is. Alright. more than likely when you do play the map, this is what you're gonna kind of see, is you're just gonna kind of see a giant looking car. And that was sort of the idea. Is that you see this giant thing. So it tapers down a little bit, but it covers over. Oh, covers over a little bit. Well, this ain't a dead giveaway. We'll do here for it to cover over. These aren't even supposed to be that color. Hold on. My bad. Actually, not even supposed to be that big, really, but you know, with this one. So I might just be able just to put this here. Yeah, that works. Okay. Actually, it's not meant to go out like this though. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna straight up cut it right across. Because that's how it's meant to be. Yeah, that's much better. Because it wasn't meant to go out to the side really. Okay. And then, yeah. This was also supposed to be at the back here. There we go. Like that's the entire length of the whole thing. Okay, now I can work on the back. Whoops. Come on. Okay. Because the window isn't really up until more or less about up here. Actually, I should make this enterable. This is big enough to. Just put put the beds inside there for the Bed Wars. There you go. Yeah, I'll just do one more, like right here. That way we get the whole entire hood. Because it's pretty flush with it already. Yeah, because it loops back around anyway. I already built another car from this series somewhere else. And that thing was tricky enough to make. Why do I keep clicking that? A slight curve, but I think for this one we don't have to worry about the curve so much. Because in the hole, build's gonna be off. Okay. Thanks for the sub. Hey, Dial Man, thanks for the sub. Yeah, this should go on top though. Like about here. Much better. Then I'll just... yeah. Put this here. Oops. Put one right in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it curves at the back here. But a little. So like right about here. Sorry about that. Apologies. Yeah, so just finish this up. just gonna finish right there. It gives that nice look. That nice wide look. Still, this was before NASCAR figured out the whole window net thing, so it's literally just glass. That's not until I think it was later in this decade that they actually figured it out, possibly the next. And that's essentially what this map is like a giant NASCAR track. So big that technically where these cars are sitting is actually under the bleachers. This map is actually roughly about 1,000 blocks long too. So it's pretty long as it is wide and huge. Because from that corner to that corner way down there is about 1,000. So it's huge to say the least. Okay, enough about that. Let's keep going. Yeah, it's mostly flat on top though, so we can kind of just put this like this and just follow this down. Okay. And I'll just... Yeah, just... these ones here... These ones will do with the... wide open color. Okay, and then it curves over. Trying to get these dimensions right is a pain, but yeah, and then it curves over. Continues about short length after the end of the hood. Let's measure it, right? Yep. About here. Really? Okay. wrap this around. It's a little bit shorter. But if I made the insides a different color, you would recognize this car instantly as well. Which I might actually do. To distinguish between tire and rim. Well, for right now. Let's finish making the deck of this car. Alright. And on the back here, on the underside, is that same bumper as that was on the front. Oops, not that. That. Alright, yep. So it's like a straight down, more or less. So it's more like this kind of on the back. Oh, come on. Yeah, and then it's yep. Then it's up in the sides. This kind of has like these ups in the sides here. Sort of like the front. Okay. I think I got the spoiler right, I think. Alright, but now we can sort of just cover this in. This car's so big, I could put a prank in here and only you guys would know it. Hold on. I got an idea. Like I said, only you guys would know what this prank would be even in here. okay, have fun. But yeah, you guys are the only ones that would ever know that that's in there. Okay, and... Oh, I know why. I know why I was like that. Okay. There we go. Anyways, let's see. Oh yeah, I was gonna do the inside, wasn't I? This is supposed to be the rim anyway. I'd be surprised if this isn't blatantly obvious. Okay. Now, let's work on the interior a little bit. Actually, first, I'm gonna do its more famous number. Okay, white. But I'm not gonna do wording. I mean, I will do wording, but not exactly like trying to spell out every single word. Like if it has wording, I might do like the colors of the wording, but I'm not gonna do the straight up whole word. Because then the card has to be 10 times bigger to fit the whole stinking word. Oops. Yeah, right here. Because normally by the colors you can get the idea. At least a little bit. Perfect. I mean, because obviously you're going to be building so you can see it as well, but let's finish the inside. And for this one, we're not going to do that small, little, tiny steering wheel thing. We're going to actually do full size. Like this is the floorboard. Like this is the floorboard, but you're just shrunk down. Let me put in the engine though. Because I'm going to go in depth a little bit. Just because it'd make it more interesting rather than being a hollowed out car. Oops. Actually, as far as I know, he had a V8, so. I can put this. Oops. There we go. Now since this is a repeater, I can add some other little fun aspects to it, since it's a repeater block. Like a little Easter egg, if you will. Hello. Thank you. Let's hope I did this right. Should be one for the whole entire thing. It should be pretty fast. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna need... where did I put it? I forgot where I put it. There. Actually, it should be... I did its job. Let's add the interior, which in most of them is white. Alright, now since I added that in, whoops, I forgot to add a kill switch to that. This should have only activated with a kill switch. So in other words, you should be able to only turn it on and off. It should not be activated without a kill switch. Like I said, it should not be activated without a kill switch, but I think I'll just leave it. Yeah, we'll just leave it. I mean, it'd be good for a fun little design though. That if you wanted to add it, you could. But that would get annoying fast, so. It's just in there if you end up breaking the hood, it's in there. Let's see. Now, just gonna add. Now these ones had the older speedometers, so I can add that in as well. Just need the observer. I'm sure that the block here that has it. I just can't remember which one it was. Let's see. Yeah. Go add just a little bit. And the 4 here. Sheesh, this thing is huge. Yeah, it has to go here because it has to be farther out, so then I'll just add in Blackstone and the slabs. Perfect. So, there we go. I just had to make sure I got it right. actually it'd work better if it was just literally just this. Put this here. Just put these on the sides. Sides and top here. Listen out a little bit. Yeah, no, it's touching the floor. I know. Cause I don't really have much else room to put it, so. Good enough for me. Give me a second. Okay. Alright, much better. So yeah, let's add the seat. Yeah, I'm gonna need to make this much smaller. Much smaller. That's way too much. Sorry guys, that's way too much. Like, it should only be like here, maybe. Thank you. Yeah, it should only be like here and then those flash should be on top. Well, I actually came to the sides because the slabs wouldn't be there, so that's just the wheel. And let's finish adding the seat. Seats were a little bit better in this scenario. Not by much though. But also in these ones there was like a roll cage inside as well. So we're gonna add that as well. Okay. Yep, then we'll add the roll cage inside here. Since it's so big, we'll use this bar here. 'Cause this is where it would have been. Okay, and just gonna head down. Yeah, and then I'll just put this here. Thank you for the sub. Habert, thanks for the sub. Oops. Oops. Okay. And let's toss it back. Now, in these cars, they have this sort of cross stitch, like kind of look for the rebar. So that's what I'm gonna go for here. It's just a cross stitch pattern. Not exactly cross stitch. Something like that. And this on the end. Something like that. Oh, I mean, you know what, might as well, I mean. There's a seat in the back. And that was also bolted in. And as well, okay, then we'll build up a little bit. Perfect. And I'll just attach this to the back. This would be a very interesting spot for a Bed Wars. And I think the interior is just about done. I'm just gonna add, since this is so big, I just add the shifter. Right here. And add the observer, but in a special way. No. 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 Yes, I. Okay, whatever. And I'm gonna just make the shifter a different color so people can see it better, but there's basically add this to the top of it. it. So I can just make this one up, actually. And just do the other. So the other be this, like a rounded shape. Perfect. Go. Alright. Now we can add this on top once more. And I can actually fit this to work with a sticky piston. So I put this here, just like this. And have redstone and the lever can actually make this thing work. Alright, I forgot you needed that on top of it. Great. Alright, I forgot that. Okay, put this here. I could probably cover this, maybe. Maybe I would cover this. Actually, I think I can if I do this method. Do this, I might be able to cover it. Yeah. Okay. Just put this on the top. Okay, and you got the shifter. Yeah, the shifter that actually works. Let's see. Next is just a dash, I guess. Then it's just basically just this. It was kind of hollow. There was nothing really special about it. They were just hollow. I can just put this here. Start switch. Yeah, the inside's basically complete. That's basically the interior of the car. There's nothing really left to put in here much. Did everything there was. I think the only thing left is just to do the trunk lid a little bit. Give it a little bit more curvature and depth. But that's about it. That's really about it. It's just a little bit more curvature. Yeah, no, that just looks stupid. So I'm just gonna leave it. Because honestly, that just looks stupid without it. Yeah, it looks a whole lot better without it than it does with it. I mean, for here it's okay, but everyone else, not really. Not really, per se. Not for the straight things. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. Let's see. We could do more. Because besides that one, there's simply the next and then the modern. And that's just not including this, which is the whole upper level to this Bed Wars. So this, and not including that, that's way up there as well. Yeah, I forgot about that. It's like 3 stories high. So good luck trying to find people here. This is not meant to be easy whatsoever. Okay. I think we can continue. Because there's only one other car really that I want to do. And that's just the blue, like, 43. That or the 42, one of the old styles. I might save that for another live though. To be honest, I might actually save that for another live. Because that way we can do that one plus 2 more and then the other 2. Because it's really just the cars. Then if we want to add more cars, then give more to deal with. Yeah, I think that's where we're gonna end it here, is on this one. Because, like I said, there's more that's still need to be added. And I think I will do that next time, so until next time, stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys in the next video.